most common lampshade fittings are the E27, which is this one, big hole, and this one is the US spider fitting. And your bottle lamp kit will work with both of these styles. Personally, this one's my favourite, and I'll show you why. Okay, so pop them to one side for a second, and I'm going to get one of the bottle lamps kits. Okay, so made this earlier, so I'm just going to take off the bung. Now, as you know, the bottle lamps come pre-wired, pre-assembled, and all you have to do is put this bung on, which is easier to put on than it is to get off. It's gonna go pop, pop. There we go. Okay. So, comes assembled like this. Like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this bottom screw. Okay. And there's one screw, one washer, and this silver bit at the bottom is called a check plate, and that sits on top of your bottle or vase or whatever it is that you do. Okay, so taking that off, super easy, and I'm left with this. Okay, with the US spider fitting, what we do is we take the bottle lamp kit through and then impale it. Okay, so we're like that. You then put your check plates back on, your washer back on, your nut back on. Spinny, 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 spinny. And just pliers to give that a little tighten up there. Okay, and we put the bung back on. As I say, much easier to put it back on than it is was to take it off, she says. Not sure if you just heard my dog. Okay, so we're going to screw that. Good. There we go. So that's that, and that one. There we go. Nut back on. Nut back on, she says. There we go. And then we pop it back into our bottle. Now this bottle was an op shop find, and it used to be this really deep royal blue, and I got it from the op shop for, as you can see, $2. And I'd made a fatal error. I washed it, I put it in some hot water to soak, came back, and I don't know if you can see that it kind of got all wishy-washied out. So I thought, oh, okay, it obviously was, the paint was wax based. I'll scrape it off. So I got a knife and I started scraping, like a carrot, big blue carrot. So I'm scraping along, and I thought, you know what, this is quite nice. Quite like this look. So I made a stripy bottle from a $2 op shop, old retro coloured glass bottle, and we got this. And then this lampshade I made out of a shirt, funnily enough, and the two just seem to work well together. So that goes back on there, like so. As you can see, I'll lift this up a little bit. You can't see any of the lamp kit. It sits perfectly to just hide all the gubbins and then has that nice lamp finish. For the lamp globe itself, you wouldn't use one of these Edison ones. You can use a normal eco-saving, energy-saving bulb, the golf ball type. It doesn't have to be a small one, just a standard sized one will fit in there and it won't come out of the top. It's perfect size. Okay, so that's the spider fitting. It fits up at the base on top of the check plate. Okay. Put this down here. The other fitting, the E27, that one goes on the top. So I unscrew this top fitting, like so, and I screw it on. Some, depending on which one you brought, but any E27 lampshade that you buy from the shops will fit the bottom lamp kit. Some of them will just glide down, others you'll need to do that and just screw it. And once it gets to the bottom, as you can see, there's plenty of room. Get my top part, screw that back in, screw it down nice and tight, and as you can see, no wobbles, no more. Okay, and then going to pop this one into, I'm not going to pop it into anything with this bad boy. So I've got a very large, one of the large style bungs in there. Everything happens on live TV. Okay, so this is the 1-inch bung, and these, you just let me know when you buy the bottle lamp kit that you've got a bigger bottle that needs plugging. Usually it's the stubby gin, like the Scrumpy Jacks, or a Demi-John. Those kind of ones will have the bigger bottles. So just show you. As you can see, bit bigger. Okay. So I'll use that one. Pop my bung back on to get my muscles going. Whoop, there we go. Put the bung back onto my thread, screw back on, and if I was doing this properly, then I'd tighten it up and make sure that it was a nice snug fit for my bottle. This one I haven't. And then I just pop that back into my bottle. Okay. And make a nice bottle lamp. Now the difference with this one, looking down on it, there's no, I'm not eye level of it, but it's not below me or above me either, and I can't see anything. If I lift it up here, you'll see that now with this type, you can see just from this bottom check and the check ring and the neck of the bottle, which is no big deal, absolutely fine. It's tidy and stylish, it's not ugly plastic, so there's that, but that's the main difference between the two styles. The one that sits at the bottom will hide it all and sit just down on the neck, and the E27 style goes on the top and it's just that little bit higher, but no biggie. This, again, as you can tell, was made from a shirt, and this was one of my lampshade kits. So yeah, so that's how the two different sizes of lampshades can fit with the bottle lamp kit.